Hey friends and family, hey loved ones, hey fools, hey friends and foes, adversaries and challengers, and cheerleaders and supporters and encouragers. How are you all? How are y'all doing today? It's a mixed bag for me, like everything's great really. It's just getting out of my own way today and remembering and reminding myself that it's all okay and I get to play. And yeah, it's just one of those days. It's interesting. I have a lot of antsy energy and I'm feeling like some anxiousness, but it's like more excitement and awe and enchanting than scary. But yeah, I can make it scary for myself too, like by telling myself stories and talking myself out of things that I know like are for my highest good. And I've been wanting to come on here and do a video today. I've just been like putting it off and keeping myself busy and distracting myself and just sort of, yeah, like I don't know what I'm gonna say today. I don't know if I really have a lot to say today, but it's just like, just get out there and do your thing. Don't judge it. Don't have to measure it or compare it to anything I've done, anything others have done. Just express and be be yourself and let it be expressed and set it free. And so that's what I'm showing up to choose for me and we, in service to me and we, in service to humanity, to free my voice and to show up as I am, as I'll be, as I am in my totality, as I am in my fullness, as I am this love for me, as I am this love for all of me, in all the love I be, in every way I get to be, through all my ways of being. And so I'll just be. I'll let myself be, just as I am and just as I'll be. So yay, it's July. And July has been like such a bright, hot month. And some of it's been like feeling like Christmas in July, and some of it feels like a hot mess. But it's all good. It's all part of it. And it's been a super, super sociable month so far. Like I've had so much packed into these 12 days so far. It's just been wow. And it's like really fast paced, but I feel like I've been slowing down as well. So it's pretty interesting having it both ways. Having my cake and eating it too. Yeah. It's a funny joke I have with my husband. Yeah. We enjoy each other's humor. And there's a lot of amazing things coming up around our relationship and in our family, and so much to celebrate right now. We have so much going on and so much to be thankful for, so much to bless and praise and celebrate and acknowledge. And it is really like the beginning of a new life, and it is so beautiful and it is so right. So there's so many amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, just wonderful things happening. So many things coming into being, so many gifts, so many blessings. And some of the joy that I get to share right now is like the art and the gift of creativity. And that's brought me so much. And I just love like what's opening up. And so, yeah, I'm just so grateful about all of this magic that's happening and that's just coming in and flooding in right now. And it's just like because I was willing to take certain steps and just show up in increments, little by little, bit by bit, I can see how so many things have been built. And now like it's almost time for the harvest. And I can see like what there is this year, like how abundant and how rich and how prosperous and how fertile, and just where the possibilities are going, like what's possible, and everything that is like possible now and that will be. And it's just so amazing. So yeah, it's so great. There's lots of creative opportunities and gifts and lessons like coming up, and it's so magical and so potent. So I've been teaching some paint pouring classes and been super enjoying those and having those at my home this year. And I have a little art studio in my home now, and it's just so amazing. I mean, it was a work in progress for a couple months there, but we got it all finished this last weekend, and got all these art pieces hung up in there, and it's just, it just ties it all together, and it just feels so at home. And I feel so at home, and I feel so at home within myself, and that's just, it's such a beautiful, sweet homecoming, and with everything I've ever wanted, everything I've ever dreamed about, like, it's here already, and it's coming soon, and it's just something to look forward to in this grand adventure. And so, yeah, another project that I have going on is I am helping to create the art for a friend of mine. She's putting out an oracle deck. She's a very talented medium, and she asked me last year if I would like to do or be the artist for her oracle deck. And I, at the time, I didn't know like what I would be doing, but it was something my soul had to say yes to, and so I said yes, even though like I don't know how it's gonna go, and I don't know what I'm doing. I know it feels right for me, and so yes, I will. And I'll learn and I'll grow. And so been working with this process that's totally new to me, doing digital art, and I've got several cards completed now, and I just feel so great about it. I feel so happy about it, and I'm just so excited about how the process has taught me so much in helping me get out of my own way, and in trusting myself, and in making room for the universe to do her thing, and for love and creativity and wisdom and beauty just to be expressed and flow through me and we. And that's part of the creativity and the creative process and the creative imagination, opening up and being receptive, and asking for the muse. So it is like definite the definite muse coming up, the archetype of the muse, and the moose I talked about last time. And Moose has been coming up quite a lot, and it's just been funny how she is just how male moose and the moose cow are coming up quite a lot. And so that's about self-esteem and self-respect and self-care and self-love and expressing joy from the depths of one's being. And so I can definitely get on board with that right now. That's where it's at right now, on that happy train. And so I'll be excited to share a couple of those cards soon. I had a great experience this last week where I just showed up for it, and it pretty much just, this card that started to make, it just pretty much unfolded and made itself within a half hour or 40 minutes, when usually at the beginning of the process it was a lot of getting out of my own way, and just a lot of just certain things I needed to witness and observe and go through in order to let it go, or work with it or play with it, make it part of my practice, or make room for it, integrate it, or just surrender it because it's not a true story and it's not in alignment with who I really am, and with what my intentions are, and with where I'm focusing my attention. So it's been super, super fun to learn these things and collaborate with my husband, which he's been such a gem and such a love and such a support and such a great helper and ally and cheerleader for me. And now I get to offer and extend the same thing to him. So he's got some creative projects, and I'm so super excited and so happy for him. So he used to be in a band like way back in the day, and he was a young troublemaker. And him and his band are getting together for a little reunion show, and it's been about 20 years or so, and so I'm excited for him, and it's getting him back into music again, into like certain things that he was really passionate about, and I just love watching him like light up and awaken, and come back home to himself with some of his gifts, through his ways of being and through the gifts of his creativity. And it's just so magical to see, and I'm just so grateful that I get to show up for him in the ways that he has for me in the last couple years, because he's helped me so much. I don't know what I would have done without him. He's been my rock and my support and just my stability while I've been coming apart and unraveling, coming back to my heart. And so I was so happy and so grateful that I get to, exchange and be in reciprocity with him. And it just feels really good, the space that we're in. We've never been closer, and it feels so good right now. I'm just so grateful and humbled by all the gifts, all the love in my life right now. It's always been here, and it's just to change my own perception of it, and to see that I did have it all along, and it was here all along within me and all around me, surrounding me always, love always. So I'm just so full right now, and just all these beautiful things happening with my family. We have so many things to celebrate this year, and so one of those things, one of our daughters is getting married to a magical being who we get to welcome to the family as a son-in-law, and he's so great, and they're so cute together, and it's just so amazing to see everyone doing so well and thriving. Couldn't be happier for them. So we have a wedding to look forward to in the fall. And then our other daughter and her husband, they're expecting their first baby, and we get to be grandparents this year, and we're so over the moon and thrilled for them. I'm so happy. Just all these things. So grateful for life and all that is unfolding, and all of the beauty and the blessings and the miracles unfolding through all of our lives, through all of our ways, through all of this life, to regenerate and give back to life for giving. So, it's so amazing. I'm just so grateful, and I don't even know what to say except for thank you. Thank you, life. Thank you, love. Thank you, God. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you all for all these beautiful things. So grateful for all my relationships that are in harmony, that have been healed and harmonized and strengthened, cultivated and appreciated and valued and recognized. So I've had so many beautiful exchanges and meetings and gatherings in the last 2 weeks, and just making the room and making the space, and just thinking today, I'm so grateful that I got to make that room and make that space by letting go, even though letting go was painful, and still in the process of letting go, and in this process of growth, never ending, always continuing journey of discovery. So glad that I made the room and made the space for myself and for what I really needed, and for my soul to speak and to really listen. Listen to my soul and my heart, to what I really needed for me, and that was intimacy. That was intimacy with my core being of me. And now I just see like all of these friendships and relationships blooming and blossoming and coming into their fullness of what they were meant to be. Yeah, and it's so beautiful, and it's everything. And so with that said, I'll just take a minute to breathe. Thank love and life for all the possibilities and all the gifts there are and there will be. And so let me just share a couple pages from my journal from the last 12 days. And I haven't written as much as I usually do because I've been so busy, such a social butterfly and such a busy bee. But it's been great and it's been perfect and exactly what I needed and part of my divine timing in my journey. And so, I got to spend a week with a friend who came out to visit from Arizona. She brought her boys out and they got to stay for a few days and they got to enjoy all the creative possibilities in the art room and the paint pouring and the collage and everything. And so that was fun to have them and to host them and to be with them and share with them, and got to go enjoy the aquarium that is not too far from my house, which was really great. It's nice being able to get back out and things feel good and they feel right and I feel free. So yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very much. It's right. Yeah, it feels really right for me. And there's been lots of stuff going on. I've gotten to see a few people that I haven't seen for at least 6 months or maybe a year in the last couple days as well, and celebrate all the good cheer that's going on with them. So I got to congratulate and support and send some love and share some presents with some family. There was a family wedding this last weekend. Got to see my husband's side of the family, and then there was also paint pour class, and I got to have some family and friends over for that. And I got to visit with a friend who had her first little baby and catch up with her and see how she's doing and meet her little one, and that was so amazing and so awesome. My heart's just so full of joy for everyone and everything right now. And just happy as a clam to be me right now. So what's better than that? It's a homecoming. Coming home to ourselves in fullness and in love for the integrity of the whole. That's happiness. And that's harmony. And that's something that I saw today, actually. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. And that's Mahatma Gandhi. And then another quote: "Those who fail to understand the truth will always seek to destroy it. And yet, so long as there are sparks still lost, enlightened souls will return to show others the way back home." Barnabas. So, both of those really resonate, especially today. So on July 1st, 2021, I wrote, "The peacock, the awakened human being. LOL, I just saw the correlation to the rooster and how I've cocked-blocked me, tee-hee. I heard something interesting about the peacock and the multidimensional cyclic nature and the linear progressive nature of consciousness. So the secrets in the fanning of its tail feathers, the ability to perceive and shift, work with play in both worlds. The peacock tail and the feathers, they can be brought in and they can fan out. So the expansion and contraction. So cool for me to receive today. I saw it on Gigi Young's channel. I almost turned it off, but I waited for that, I guess. And then I decided to find this new journal and come in Then I decided to find this new journal. And then I was listening and I heard about our dual nature and trusting our intuition, becoming aware and the power to choose, to pivot, to change the dance. The dance, the direction, the perception, the attention, the awareness, and intention. Change my mind, trust life, open to life, say yes to life. That's lubrication, LOL. It all becomes a smoother ride. All right, giggity, I'm hot for life. I'm tuned in, I'm turned on, I'm lubed up and all ready to get it on. Right on. So, readings, bibliomancy, and synchronicities. Listening to Magenta Pixie, teehee. Doing our inner work and alchemical healing. Letting go with love, letting go with trust, letting go with faith, letting go through grace, letting go of all that no longer serves me. Letting go, and trusting in me, thee, we, and she, and the rise of the rose. Life in the elements, generational cycles. Self-doubt is disharmonic, LOL. Funny example, playing around. And remembering to step aside, make the room for God to drive, stepping aside to let the universe drive. So, yeah, this little funny thing that happened while I was practicing my chant discipline that I talked about the last couple of times. So I got to witness this, and then how self-doubt can be disharmonic and it can throw us off, like our center. And so it is funny. I've been looking into those things, of course, for the last little while. And so clear out your excuses. Let go of the reasons that I can't or I won't because I'm afraid and averse to discomfort, the effort and the intimacy, the risk, the failure, the fears of being seen and also succeeding. My fears of misusing power or succumbing to the mother that devours. And maybe I'm afraid of change. Maybe I am afraid of my own light because I had to hide. But I'm needed now to shine, so I'll choose to be the light. The light I am as I am, making room for all I am. And be the fool so love can live, the resolution, continue in the journey, home to ourselves, whole, home to me, we, thee, and she. Lots to be grateful for, lots to praise, so much to bless and so much to thank, so much to offer and so much to share, so much to give and so much to care, so much to love and so much to bear, so much to hold and so much to wear. LOL, so let it go, love. Love is free. Honor, express, and release. Surrender and share. Free. Freely. To be freely received. Free will, free choice, free beings. Free love, free energy, free expression, free reception, free connection, freedom to be. True fullness to express my care on all my love for me and we. Worn out clothes and puts on new ones. Trust myself, be myself, know myself, love myself, inner knowingness, trust, faith, love and generosity, awareness and acceptance, humility, grace, faith and mercy, compassion, empathy, relinquishing the small payoffs that are a block to prosperity and a block to intimacy, that dishonor and devalue, our true value, our worth and our currency. So relinquishing the small payoffs of the old stories, the old programs, and the old energy drains. Self-pity or self-worth, self-doubt or self-esteem, self-love or self-loathing, self-trust or slavery. How often do we indulge in the ego's smallness or in the ego's small payoffs, the perverse satisfaction of reinforcing our smallness and rejecting our greatness, to stay comfortably small, false image, and attached to our stories, identities, lies, attachments, and roles. Independence, interconnection, sovereignty, and interdependence. Freedom, power, and responsibility, accountability, mastery, maturity, self-reliance, and community. Playing our parts, showing up to participate, knowing our worth, knowing our place, claiming our power, receiving love, God's grace. Busy bee and social butterflies coming alive in me. My soul tribe family has arrived. Giggity. And we're all here together for this ride through time, space, and mind. Well, a lot can happen in a day, and a funny thing can happen on the way to the forum, so yay. Today was full and a really great day, a little bit of everything, so sweet. All the fruits, all the seeds, all the love and prosperity, all the creativity, all the fun, all the joy, all the pleasure, beauty, generosity, abundance, sharing, giving, receiving, hospitality, receptivity. So, cheerleaders, encouragers, players, dreamers, weavers, seers, alchemists, and true believers, heroes, teachers, healers, leaders, liberators, way-showers, pioneers, warriors, peacemakers, encouragers, game changers, shapeshifters, life-bringers, humdingers, truth-tellers, and ringleaders, magical children, inner teachers, sovereign queen and king, artists, magicians, creators, innocents, royalty, nobility, regality, fullness, satisfaction, self-esteem, self-respect, self-honoring, self-worth, self-trust, self-love, self-knowing, self-valuing, self-relating, right livelihood, right action, right being. The jewel in the lotus, Om Mani Padme Hum. Love rises from the mud as the phoenix from the ashes. I guess it's good to see where our minds really have been in the gutter and cluttered and clogged. This is our purification. Yes, where have they been cluttered and clogged with garbage, emotional and mental, spiritual garbage, toxic waste, false stories, false images and beliefs, descriptions, narratives, programs, scripts and myths, mind crypts, prisons, projections, identities, unconscious strategies, and selective memories. Acknowledge the dulled-feeling functions and the overstimulated senses that reinforce psychic wounds and mind-control fences. Instinct injury equals unskillful actions, the bargains we make without knowing, through uninformed consent, our own innocence and ignorance. Fear-based operating, trauma-based mentalities, fear-based conditioning, trauma-based programming, engineering, steering, distortions of the ego, false realities, tyranny, slavery, our attachments, to who we think we're supposed to be. Jewels of July, 7/7 portal energies and new moon portal in Cancer, to link the deepest depths with the highest heights. The jewels in the lotus rising from the center of this infinite perfect love, this purification, alchemization, illumination of the darkest underbelly. Alchemical union, Heros Gamos, divine union. Masculine and feminine united as one, please and thank you. Bless the whole. Slowing down and joyful, confident, self-aware, aware. I am in awe. Awe, we are. I am in awe that we are aware. Aware. That's fun to see the layers there. Self-confidence, moose medicine, encouragement, and sharing. Telling the world our feelings and being who we are, as we are. The joy from the depths of one's being. Love is who we are. I am aware. I see we are. All one. July 8th, 2021. The cult of wokeness. The cult of personality. The cult of wishful thinking. The cult of scientism. The cult of the false image, the cult of false gods, false idols, and false television, the cult of social isms, the cult of false power and domination, the cult of moralism, the cult of authoritarianism, the cult of the black magicians, the cult of habitalism, the cult of transhumanism, the cult of fame, celebrity, and false riches, the cult of just obey, the cult of Father may I exist another day. And my new moon intentions. Art, acceptance, willingness, trust, surrender, receptivity. Tinctures. I got to make some tinctures, some magical plant medicines that I haven't made in over a year. And so I got to do that the other day. So yay, I actually can cross a few things off that list. And so love and kindness, caring for my body, my life, my well-being, my integrity. Love letters. Love letters to myself and to loved ones and family. Courage and encouragement, cheerleading. Showing up and starting on my book, writing my book. Trusting in it, trusting in me, trusting life, trusting creativity, trusting the universe, the God and the goddess, and this great awakening. All paths lead to the same destination or the same sacred place. self-esteem, self-trust, self-love, respect, and confidence, strength, mercy, grace, empathy, dynamic peace and humility, allowance for our fullness and all we get to be, love, devotion, and generosity, balance, union, harmony, centering, remembering, breathing, being love for me and we. Cats, horses, vulture, frog, otter, porcupine, sloth, toucan, shark, fish, snake, rattlesnake, lion, eagle, dove, peacock, rabbit, rat, dragon, salamander, jellyfish, scarab, fly, spider, mouse, fox, armadillo, duck, and swan. 2 cents. I'm allowed my 2 cents. I'm allowed my views, my feelings, my opinions, my choices, my space, my energy, my expressions, my creativity, my thoughts, my words, my rights, my sovereignty, my power, and my responsibility, my life and my right to be. Fully legitimate, here as I be, through all love's ways, through all my ways, through all God's ways of being. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm going to share today with that. And what else? Is there anything else that wants to be included and expressed that relates to all of that? Find your joy and find your peace. Invite your joy and invite your peace to be. Love yourself and love yourself well. Hold yourself and be well. Be love. Be well. Be true. Be free. Be you. Be love for yourself. Your whole damn self. Your whole held self. Your whole sweet self. Your whole true, full, loving, held, loved self. Be it all. Free it all. See it all. Love it all. Know it all. Hold it all. Free it all. Love it all. All for love. All for giving. All for being. All through love. All through being. Love yourself and be yourself. Love for all. Love through all. Love for all. Love as all. Love is all. So be all that you are for your whole, one, true, full self. All right, we'll talk to you later. I love y'all. See you for now.